Hi friends, today I am going to be starting to sew this dress right here. This is the 9676 and it is a vintage 1950s, and this is the model that I am intending to sew on today, and I'm going to use the exact colors also. So let's get started. First I am going to unpin the skirt. I'm going to attempt to follow the instructions, and the instructions is starting with the skirts. So when I'm done unpinning this, the instruction says to put all together, right? Put the front and the back and all the pieces together, and then we do the dart. But today I'm going to break another little rule. I am going to do the darts first, and then I'll put the skirt together. So as soon as I'm done putting the darts together, I will show you so that I can go ahead and put the skirt together, and then I'll show you when the skirt is together. So see you when I'm done with the darts. Okay, my friends, so before I add these skirts together, these pieces together, I just went ahead and add the pleats on them. Even though the instruction says to put this skirt together, and I understood why, because that way when you stitch the pleats, it wouldn't be all on level. But I rather do it this way. So this part right here is the front and the side, and there's two pieces for the front and the side. Here they are. So these are going to go sewing onto the front. This right here is the front, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pin the two sides to the side of this, as the instruction says here. Let's see, it says here to add the one and the two, which is the front and the back, together. Just put them together, and then from there I will do the pockets. But right now I am going to pin these, and I'll show you when I have it all pinned up. So right now it's coming together. Okay, friends, so we're just finished the skirt, and now we're going to go ahead and start with the vest here, the outer vest, and then we would go proceed with the inside, which is like a throw. Here is the line drawing here. So we're going to do this now because we finished this part. Well, this is the one I'm making. So this, I'm done. This is what I'm going to be working on right now. Then this is going to be the last. According to the instructions, this is the way to go. But when I make it again, I'm going to just do what I do, because I always do blouse and then I do skirts. So we'll see. Oh my goodness, friends, I got lost and in sewing this color on, and I totally forgot to show step by step. So the last thing that I'm going to do with this right here is I am going to go ahead and add the bottom interface here. And so I just ironed on a little bit of interface because I wanted to I mean the bottom facing, not the interface. I wanted to um, iron on some facing on it, so that's why you see this. But let me tell you about a little bit about this color. I'm learning how to do colors, and I've kind of figured it out. I just tried my very best to understand the instructions. But what I did was I add this on. I didn't use a bias. It does ask for a bias to put it up here. I didn't do that. I just kind of did it. And here is the way it looks on the wrong side. So the interface is between the collar and the front of the collar and the shirt and the blouse. And then the wrong side, it looks like this. So that's my big amazing boo-boo. It worked out pretty fine. It's mine, and I probably will be making it again to practice on it. And now that I more or less know what to do, then I will. But I kind of would like to make this in white and red, and then the skirt in black. So I'm going to play with that. Anyways, so right now to finish up this front, I will be pinning. This is what we're going to do is, of course, notches by notches. And this was, I should have put this before I added this. Now see, when I say, let me see, make sure you see, I should have added this in this facing before I added the dart. Why? Because now it's not matching. Oh, it's not matching the size. Okay, see, like right here, notch to notch, and this should be like that. So what I'm going to do, because I already put the pleats in there, I am going to have to do it like this, or probably just bring it down a little bit, yeah, like that. Okay, because when we turn it in under, it will be nice. So those are, oh, it did match. No, it didn't match the notch, but that's one of the boo-boos that you do not want to do. You want to add this before you put the notch, I think. I just learned to sew by common sense, okay? But you don't have to do what I do. You just do what makes you happy. That's the way I sew. And because I'm sewing for myself, it's okay. If I sew for someone else, if I know I can't do a nice job, I'm not going to do it. And that's pretty much. But pretty much the people I sew for, they're cool. They just want the clothes to look nice on them and sew as neat as I can. So that's how this is going to be added, okay? And when I'm done with this dress, you will see that it's going to look exactly like this. This is the one that I'm making, the exact colors and everything. I'm probably going, I'm not going to make this one, even though it's almost the same thing, except for this middle part here, it's not. You'll see why. But this middle part is just like a little piece, where this one is a long piece, almost like a half of the blouse here. Like you can see it right here. Look, why am I explaining? See it? This is it right here. And that just goes in there, I guess, to cover up all that's opening. Then I make a little tie, and this part right here, it's screaming butler. But at the end of the day, when we put it all together, it's not screaming butler anymore. What do you think? Anyways, let's go ahead and finish up this amazing vintage 1950. I love me some vintage. So friends, um, once you pin it, you have once you're going to add the lower facing, you pin exactly where you're going to be sewing. So you're going to pin, because you're going to stitch there, then you're going to stitch up here, so that when you turn it around, this part is not raw. So they come here like that. Do not stitch here. Do not stitch here. Do not stitch here. Just this triangle all the way that way. Okay, friends, big mistake that I made, but I showed you where I clipped each one, right? That was not supposed to be done that way. I had to put this, sew this together, and then pin it on, okay? But I did not. What I did was just go ahead and sewed it on, and then I corrected this area right here. So if you're going to make this, do not put this on separately. First, you go ahead and you stitch these two together, and then you can pin it on, and then you would have a neat and nice, entrance here. That's the reason why you had to do it that way. I did not, but what I did, that's how it's supposed to look. So I just felt that I had to tell you that part, because that was my doings. I wanted to do it that way because I was lazy. But when I went back to the instructions, I had it, and then I had it pinned on already. I did not want to unpin it. So what I did was just go ahead and sewed it, and then corrected that. As you can see, I still have it loose here, right? That's why these notches were here. And notches are very important. They tell you, but, you know. So hope you're learning with me to follow instructions. And if you feel that you need to break a little rules, you can. But the most important thing is to follow the instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, friends, here's the top. Trying to finish it up here. Gotta made a little boo-boo back here, but it was fixed. So here is the top, but it's getting there. Okay, friends, so now we're working on this part right here, the inside, which is this right here. This inside part, this is what we're working on now. And before I totally finish the vest outside. So this, what I did was cut four, right? I mean, two right, front, and two back. So what I did was doubled it so that when we put it together, this is going to stay open and this open with a, I guess, a ribbon right here, like so, like this one right here. That's how this is supposed to be. So that's one that I finished. And then after I put it together, and that this is pretty much easier. Just kind of the buttons that goes here, it is not like an open area, but it shows here that this has to be. So I have the 2.5 inches wide, and I guess that's going to be like about 5 or 6 inches long to here, just to put like a little brooch or a clip to cut it. I'll show you. I can't show you step by step because it's so complicated. It takes like a long time for me to get it. And some of the things, some of the instructions, I am kind of cutting to my own little shortcuts. So we are almost done with this dress. Hopefully I can get it done today. It actually took me, today is the third day because the skirt took me a day and a half because I stopped and did stuff. Then yesterday I finished the half of the vest, and now I'm finishing this part. So we'll see. Okay, friends, so now I made the 4 strips that goes here on both 4 sides of the bottom. Here we are pressed. Here we are pressed, and now we are going to add the shoulders together and add these 4 strips on the back, on the bottom here. And this section is done until I have to add the buttons here. Let's see, this button here, these 3 buttons, it's not to be open, it's just to add as a decoration. So we just add them there. Then I'll make this right up here. I'll make this one like with a like an elastic. I don't know, I have to read to see what's the instructions. Then I just have to add this sleeves on, or these cuffs on this side, and the dress is done. hmm And here is the inside drapery. Is that the drapery? The cape. This is the inside. So we're all done. The dress is done. So I'll put it on the mannequin and I'll show you what it looks like. Hi friends, I have finally finished sewing my Simplicity pattern 9676, and it's a 1950 vintage, and this is the result of my amazing dress. It has 2 pockets. Actually, it is 3 pieces. It's the skirt, the vest looking top right here, and then the inside is like the I forgot the name of it, but I'll put it in the up here somewhere. So this is it right here. Um, I like the dress on the picture right here. But when I hung it up on the hanger, believe it or not, this looks something like Disney World outfit or something like that. I don't remember who is it. I will be showing you also that one if I can get the picture. And I don't think I want to wear it around with the red. So I have another skirt that I'm going to be wearing this outfit with. And the skirt, I probably will give it away with this whole thing one day, pretty soon. But yeah, I really like this outfit. It was kind of difficult. The skirt was difficult because you had to put all these pleats in, and the zipper and the pockets, and it's very wide, as you can see, like I like it. And if I wear it with a cancang, it would look very amazing. I should have put it on with a cancang. I probably will show you later on in one of my shorts. So, what do you think about this? Vintage 1950. It's very elegant. The only thing is that the colors remind me of someone in the Mickey Mouse world, Disneyland. And nothing against Disneyland, but I did not want to look like a character from the Disneyland. So I will be showing you how it looks with my other skirt, which I will be wearing it. So what do you think? I show you a little bit of how I made this dress, or rather say this all outfit, 3 pieces. So I did remember what's the inside. This white piece right here is like a dicky, and that's exactly what they call it, the dicky. And it has 4 buttons actually, and then this little bow right here, bow tie right here. It's the instruction set was to sew it on. So I am going to leave it on like this because I really like this outfit, and um, I think it's great. I have not been posting because I have been um, very busy at home. I thought my house has been like forgotten, and it was a total mess. So I'm still trying to fix my house, clean my house. And so I figured, look, I have to take a vacation from posting a little too much, and then I take my time and get my house back in order, and then I will be right back. So I do apologize to all of my subscribers for not posting regularly, and I truly, truly thank you for taking your time to watch my videos and subscribing and liking and sharing and commenting. And so I would like to know what you think about this dress. the truth. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but what I meant is like, even if it's not good, I want a comment because I want to know what you think about this dress. It is a cute dress. It really is. The only thing with my problem is that it gives Disney World or Disneyland character. And hmm, I probably put it on just to have fun with my two grandkids when we just want to play. So maybe I'll do that. Give it to my daughter so she can do something with it. But when I show you what it looks like with the other skirt, hmm, or maybe when I see what it looks like, because I haven't put it on yet, I'm going to be trying it. So you and I are going to be the first to see with the next skirt. So I'll be right back. Hi friends. So this is the other way that I will be wearing this outfit, which is, again, the pattern is Simplicity 9676. And this is the one that I made. And except for right now, I'm wearing a polka dot pencil skirt. And I believe that this is how I really want to wear this with this color. So I may make that skirt again in black, so that, or a white. I think I'm gonna make it white or maybe a blue. Any other color except that red one. So what do you think? Do you think I should stay with the red one? I really don't like the red one, but what do you think? So would you wear the red one or would you make another color? The only reason I don't want to wear the red is because I don't want to look like a Disney World, Disneyland character. And that's it. But look at how amazing this outfit looks with another skirt. And the pencil skirt, they don't even look bad at all. Not, I think. So what do you think? So anyways, thank you so much for visiting my channel. Thank you for subscribing. And next video, if God's willing, I will be showing you my sewing machine, what all the things that my knee paddle sewing machine can do. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day and let the peace of God rule in your heart through which also we are all called in one body. And be thankful, Colossians 3 and 15. God bless you and see you on my next video.